Hello YouTube, Catman here. Today I'm back with another school dump video. Yep, I dug for about an hour and 10 minutes or so, hour 20, and found some pretty cool stuff. Let's get started. First there's this thing, I have no idea what it is. It's interesting though, that's why I took it. Yeah, it's like a keyhole there, kinda. And look at this. So weird. It's like brass, I think. If you have any idea what that is, let me know. It's pretty weird to me though. And it looks like this part moves up and down. No markings though. At least that I see. Okay, next is this plain light bulb. I use these, I put them in the tops of bottles for display. It kind of looks cool, looks neat. I can show you some of that in my room now. Okay, here's what I meant with the light bulbs and stuff. It's mostly radio tubes though. Here's a really weird light bulb I found. I don't know what it would have been for. See, it has like a hole in the top. And look, it has a very weird contraption. Yeah, it's a weird one. Looks intact though. It's very weird. Actually, I remember I tried putting that one into socket before, which was kind of stupid, but nothing happened. Because look, you can see the whole thing's in really good condition. That's why I decided to try it. And it looked intact. Yeah, it's a weird one. Most of them are radio tubes though. I have a very early radio tube actually. This one, which is a porcelain base. This is like one of the first radio tubes from the early 1900s. It's the deforest ones. Audion. Which is the first ones, so from like the early 20s, I think. And here's a tile I found. That's gonna be for art probably. It's too small to use for like a coaster or anything. But you can see that. It's a tile. Kind of interesting looking. Yeah. And this is really, really cool. At first I thought it was junk, but I had to take it just in case, because I thought it could be something. It just looked like a square. But look, it's either I think it's a pin, but it could be a buckle. And what makes it special is there's like gemstones in it. You can't see it too well because it's covered up with corrosion. You see that shiny thing there? That's like a stone, or it could be glass. There's another one here, and here, and here, and here. You can kind of see it peeking out there and there. Yeah, so it's really cool. Let me know if you think I should try to clean it off with like lemon juice or something, because I'm afraid it will damage it, but I'm not sure. Why not at least uncover, like, yeah, you know. I'm not going to be too heavy with it if I do it. But let me know what you think. Here's the buckle cleaned up. This is the best I could get. I used a toothpick like Aqua Trigger suggested to clean off the copper and stuff. I also had to use it water a little bit, honestly. I'll show you there's like gemstones in it all around. But it could be glass. Right, there's one, there's one, there's one. You see the glass or stone. Yep. And yeah, there's one there, there. And I assume there's one there. It's covered up. And on the corners looks like little pegs. You can see there's like a basket weave pattern there. I assume it goes all the way around. Let me show it better from this angle. Yep, really cool. Okay, bye. Yeah. Pretty cool though. Definitely glad I took that. When I took it, it was just covered in chunks of dirt. I just saw it was the shape of a square. I didn't see there was even a hole in the center. Like, I saw it was copper. I just saw it like edge of this. I was like, could be something. I'll take it. I put it. I got a hard case container now for all the delicate stuff, so it's a lot easier to protect it. I got two actually. Yeah. I'll put that. I'll leave that here for now because I don't have a box to put it in. And there's this thing. It's like a handle from something. Kind of neat looking. A crank. Yeah, and it says hopes. So I'll have to figure that out. I'll have to research it. There's some numbers here. Let me know if you know what it is. So that's the original paint, as you can see. It's like a crank of some sort. Wonder what it came from. It looks kind of like a window crank. Actually, not really. Actually, maybe if it went like this. Like if this part was covered up. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of a fishing wheel. but not enough that I can be confident or even think it's likely. Okay, so then there's this. This is the front of like a house, a toy one. I've actually found the other end of this house. I don't know what I did with it though. I think I brought it to a school for an art project. But I might be able to find it, so I'll be right back. Other end of the house. Yep. Probably attaches. See, not exactly, but yep, there's both two ends of I assume the same house. Or at least from the same toy set. I think the other one I might have found at the landfill exploration area. Might not have found them both at school dump. Let's see what else is there. This is my favorite find. Not as good as I originally thought because it has a crack in it, but still epic. Look at this, it's an ashtray. It is extremely cool. It's frosted glass, but it has like paint in it. You see there's a crack there, but other than that, it's great condition. Other than it's stained with paint. But look at this, it's like a theater thing. You can see it's like a person holding a mask right there. Like a frowning mask. So cool. Yeah, you can see that. So epic. Unfortunately, no like name on it or anything. But I think I can probably find information on it. Can't really get the paint out though, but I'm afraid that if I put too much pressure on scrubbing, that it will spread the crack. Yeah, but still really cool. It's an old ashtray. I'll have to research that. So cool! So I use nail polish remover, which apparently is very good for moving, well, it's acetone. It's good for moving paint from like glass. So look, it's much cleaner now, and you can see again, the person with a mask to the side. Yep, much cleaner now though. Yep, still not perfect, but really cool. I think it's an ashtray. Then frosted glass. Gentle. And this is a flower pot. I've been finding quite a bit of these, mostly small ones though. Okay, next. This is like electrical thing. I don't know what it would be for though. This is made in USA. And here it just has some numbers. Yep. And it's for electrical stuff. And there's this cool little milk glass jar. I'm probably not gonna keep it though. I might make a candle out of it. It has no markings or anything on it. There's not much of other use for it. And there's this cool little shell. I found a lot of shells in this dump. Looks like mother of pearl looking. Yeah, it's pretty. Amazing how well they survive sometimes, because they've been there for at least since the 1950s. So think about it that way, and it somehow doesn't look like it decomposed at all. I mean, it has a little bit of a rust stain, but that's it. Other than that, it looks like as new as if it was found yesterday. As if it came from yesterday. There's this, which I think is the clock key or some sort of wind-up key. Fortunately, I can't read any markings on it. Maybe it will if I use like lemon juice on it or something, I don't know. Kinda cool though. Probably from like either a wind-up toy or from a clock. Could be a clock key. And then next, there's this flashbulb, which is full of like what looks like mud and dirt. I've found bulbs like this before. It looks pretty cool, like solid black. It's a flash bulb. So I'm probably gonna use, that's definitely gonna be a bottle topper too. Give you, as I said, I'll show examples of the bottle topper. I will already have by now in the video. This is sad. I once found a candy container at this dump. It was a phone. Yeah, it was like a candlestick phone. But it was already broken on the bottom, but I was gonna save it anyway, and I broke it in half by accident. I dropped it. But here I found another candy container also broken, but this one's not my fault. Another one was already broken, but not too badly broken, the one that I broke by accident. Here, I'm assuming it's a candy container. Look at that, it's a pig. So neat. It's a very fat pig. Or at least not necessarily fat, but wrinkly. It's a very wrinkly pig. It's kind of cute. Shame it's broken. It's pretty neat though. Fortunately, no markings. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. It might be cool for art. Maybe I can make the rest of the body for it. Maybe I can find the other pieces. Yeah, neat. Would have been nice to find Hull. That's okay. So they got some cool stuff. And there's this another one of those, what they're called? Fuses? I think they're called? Yeah, I think they're fuses. And there's another light bulb. It's kind of smoky looking. Interesting. There's a few bulbs like that. And there's a cobalt glass rod. I assume it was once longer because it looks like it broke off on this end. Yeah, there must have been like a drink stirrer or something, I'm guessing. Then there's some two marbles. Yep, very beautiful. I'll show them one by one. Look at that. It's like a swirl. And then next, oh, don't drop it. It has like some clear and blue. Look at that, it's so beautiful. Whoa. Yeah, they're both beautiful. I'll show this one a bit better. I found a lot of marbles in this dump because it was like from because I believe it was from a school mostly. I don't think it was completely used exclusively by the school though, because I found a lot of alcohol in there. But, you know, I don't find a lot. I found a pretty good amount of broken alcohol bottles in there. That's most of the bottles in this dump are broken, including that decanter I found last video. Here's a mother of pearl button. Yep, pretty cool. Okay, and then there's there's two more things, and then there's just art stuff mostly. There's this little glass bead. Yep. And then there's this thing, which I think is some sort of gear or something. I'll clean it up with like lemon juice or something to make it more visible, for myself at least. Because otherwise it's not worth keeping if I can't see anything on it. And then there's this thing, which is probably part of a lamp or something, I'd guess. And it says on it MOO, so moo, like a cow. Moo. With that. Yep. Moo! I'm being silly. Okay. Next. This spot where I found this, I found like, let's see, at least 3 other toy guns, I think more. Plus the one real one. This is the one that I believe to be real. Here. It's a toy gun. I'm sure it's a toy because it's all attached and you can see the barrel is hollow. Yep. So cool. This one's in better condition than the ones I usually find though. It actually might be worth trying to clean up and put in my collection. It's not very rusty. There's a thin layer of rust in most spots. Yeah, and look, it has a little like a hook on the bottom. Hole on the bottom. And it looks like it's attached here, but I'm not sure if that's just a piece of rust that got stuck to it or not. I'm gonna try to keep it on just in case. Yep, pretty cool. Just be very careful because these are very delicate usually when they're rusty. They're very thin metal normally. Yep, pretty cool though. Nice. Focus. Yep. Oh, there's one more thing I forgot to show in here. There's this little cobalt bottle. I've actually found quite a few of these. I'll show the rest now. And so here's the bottles I was talking about. So there's one there with the lid. I usually find them with the lid. Yep. And here's a bigger one which I found. Yep. Which is also like a cornflower blue rather than a cobalt blue. Yep, that's all. Yep. So I don't know what they are exactly, but I remember finding them with like a little dropper in them before. So it's probably some sort of medicine. Found a lot of these at that dump. I haven't found one in a while though. But in the past I have found a lot. And this, which I think is some sort of plaque, but I don't know. Yep. So I have a bit of allergies. This, which I think is plastic, but I'm not sure. Don't know what it is. It looks like a spout, kinda. Yeah, and it's clogged up with something. But there is chunks of like clay in this dump. It's weird. Because I think it's clay. I hope it's nothing dangerous. There's also chunks of like paint and stuff, like dried paint. Like there's like pockets of it, as you can see in the dump. And this is I found a decent amount of these. They're like the part of a paintbrush. Like that's where the brush would have been, and that's where the handle. Yep, I found a pretty good amount of these. I don't normally save them, but I think it would be good for art. Yep. Definitely what it is. And here's another fuse. Yep, kind of pretty how it does like that swirl pattern, like sunburst pattern. And I found 2 more railroad tracks, the matching ones upstairs, which you saw in the last video. With, as you know, the decanter was not the last video. That was the video before the last video, the decanter. It was 2 videos ago. Last video I found the model train and the track. But the tracks, it turns out, are not from the same set as the train. They're from a different set. And they're from American Flyer, or at least these 2 are. It says American Flyer on the bottom. Yep, you can see that. These tracks. Okay, and that's all. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.